Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in a new location. That is because I just got back to school. I am in my dorm and I'm currently quarantining, I guess you could say. And I recently did like a little anonymous Q&A thing on one of my social medias, and I got a lot of questions or comments along the lines of the same topic. So I just decided to just make a whole video about it. I haven't posted in a long time, and yeah, so it's very last minute, and hopefully it is beneficial to you guys. And if you want me to do more videos, because I didn't film last semester at all because I thought I'd be too busy, but I'm willing to fit videos into my schedule if you guys want me to. If not, that is okay. I just make them to just maybe help one person, and that's okay. So yeah, let's just get started into the video. So in this video, I'm gonna be hitting on 4 topics. Grieving during a pandemic, tips for grieving at school, tips for dealing with depression while in quarantine, and tips for losing a parent. So number 1, grieving during a pandemic. It is 2021. We all lived through 2020, praise the Lord. And I don't know about you guys, but I experienced some loss during 2020. And I'm sure for most of my viewers, at least for me, this is my first pandemic or anything of this sort. So I just wanna give some advice, because I don't really know how 2021 will turn out as far as COVID-19 or as far as anyone quarantining. But if you are in quarantine right now, or I don't know someone who is, I have some advice that I would like to share with you. So number 1, turn off the news. You are already going through your own loss. You don't really need to see what's going on in the world. COVID-19 has affected so many lives. You really don't need to surround yourself with other people's or the world's losses in addition to your own. So that's probably my first advice, is turn off the news. And when I say news, I mean honestly, even Facebook. Another tip I have for grieving during a pandemic would be take advantage of Zoom calls, either with a therapist or even just friends or church family. Yeah, I know it's not the same as in person. If you can be in person and social distance, that's fine. But if you can't, Zoom calls are great. They have their not so great parts. I mean, you obviously can't be affectionate really and stuff like that. It's not as intimate, but it's probably as close as we can get. And you can have multiple people on there as well. Another thing I have is get crafty. I don't know about you, but whenever I was in quarantine, I literally had all the time in the world. And when it comes to grieving, at least for me, I like to not make projects, but just go through my photos and get them printed and make little picture boards or write in I don't like to journal, but I guess I would consider making videos a craft. I have to film them and then edit them and then put pictures in them. So I mean, yeah, this too. Or make canvases or something in honor of the person that you lost. I think that's very therapeutic, and it's a great way to kind of just get your mind off things while also keeping your loved one in your memory. Very basic, go for a walk. I don't think when it comes to quarantine that you were told you can't go outside. I'm not sure, but whenever I was in quarantine, I was able to go outside, at least by myself anyway, or with my dog. That's another thing. Walking, you can walk with an animal or something. I would say with a friend, but you're in quarantine. Yeah, honestly, go for a walk. Walking is good for you. It clears your head. The fresh air is good for you. It gets your mind off things, and it's also just good for your health, and it can be a form of self-care. And then the last tip of advice I have for grieving during a pandemic is find a support group. There's no doubt in my mind. Actually, I know for a fact you know someone or can find someone who has lost somebody during this 2020 pandemic, whether it was due to COVID-19 or not, or whatever. I guarantee you can find at least someone you know who has lost somebody during this last year and who is grieving just like you are during these difficult times. Okay, next category or whatever topic is tips for grieving at school. I have about 3 of them, and it all involves informing. So inform your roommates, inform your school staff, and inform your teachers. I say inform your roommates because I feel like they not really like have a right to know what you're going through. I just feel like it's better to just let your roommates know what you're going through than to have to like put on a fake happy face for them and, you know, and act for them in front of them. It is okay to just like let your roommates know like, hey, I'm going through a hard time and I need some time, so that your roommate will understand like why you've been a little bit more messy or a little bit more withdrawn or a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like just kind of like let them know so they can be there for you and also get help for you if you really, really need it. Your roommates can't help you if they don't know what's going on. And I definitely recommend that because my roommates, I lost my sister last semester and then my dad this past semester. And I had different roommates and they were both very, very helpful as far as like making me food and cleaning up my room for me and just like asking how I'm doing and just stuff like that. So like, it's just better to just let the people who live with you know what's going on with you. Inform your school staff. I feel like this is very important because they can advocate for you if they know what's going on. And they can get you help. And it may seem like a little bit embarrassing, but I mean, it's really not though, because I guarantee you the staff members at your school have lost somebody as well and know how you're feeling. For me, I was embarrassed to like ask for help, I guess. I didn't really not like ask for help, but like to say that I'm struggling. But like, I'm so glad that I did because I felt so supported as far as like reaching out to my teachers for me and getting accommodations for me and even things like bringing me food just so like I wouldn't have to like leave my room to go to the caf to get food. Like I had food brought to me, and it's just like, it's little things that you just like really appreciate. So I would definitely recommend informing your school staff. And then lastly, I feel like this is like an obvious one, inform your teachers. Don't just start turning in work late. Inform them as soon as you can, and they should be pretty helpful to you along the entire journey. I informed one of my teachers like literally like immediately, so like he was aware that like I'm not just like messing around. I mean, I don't know, like they hold your grades, so I definitely recommend informing your teachers. And for me, like that has never gone wrong. I've never had a teacher give me a hard time when it came to like losing somebody. So like it can only help you. And also they may even give you grace. They may say like, hey, just do these things, don't worry about that, and we'll just call it good, and not even count it against you. So it literally cannot hurt to inform your teachers about what's going on. It doesn't even have to even be like a loss when it comes to informing your teachers. You can just say like, hey, I'm just going through a really hard time right now. Quarantine's getting to me, or like the world is getting to me. Can I just please just have a break and stuff like that? And maybe they'll work with you.
Hey guys, I'm just here editing, and I realized that the video was super long, so I cut it into 2 parts. So this is the end of this video, and if you want to see the rest of the video, head over to the next video. Thank you.